Hi, I'm Jimmy. And today, for some reason, we watched A Christmas Prince, The Royal Baby, which is the sequel to A Christmas Prince, The Royal Wedding, and also a sequel to A Christmas Prince. Not to be confused with Christmas Princess, which is a 2017 movie. My Christmas Prince, which is a 2017 TV movie. A Christmas Princess from 2019, which is a TV movie. Christmas with a Prince, which is 2018, which is a TV movie. A Princess for Christmas, which is from 2011. That's also a TV movie. Christmas Presents in 2018. Presents is like Presence.
Right.
And also A Christmas Proposal in 2008. I just want to make that.
I've heard of Christmas Proposal.
You have heard of that. All right. So for some reason, we decided to jump in to the third of the much talked about and much loved
Christmas Prince.
by some people for some reason. A Christmas Prince, right? It's A Christmas Prince.
A Christmas Prince.
Okay.
Is it a Christmas Prince or just Christmas
It's
Prince?
A Christmas Prince, not A Christmas with a Prince.
That
Which
would be
was another
15
movie.
other
That was
movies,
another movie.
all made for television
Yeah, very likely.
within the past 5 years.
I actually dug the movie. I thought it was alright.
With this?
Yeah.
You like Christmas
You just
Prince?
jumped straight into it, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. That's a hot take.
Sorry, I want to beat down on this. So you did like the movie?
Yeah.
It was alright. I mean, it wasn't bad. We watched worse.
I was just totally like, this was like watching a movie, like, because this is not made for me in any way, shape, or form.
No.
And it's kind of fascinating. I feel like I'm watching a movie in another language.
Does this movie take place on Earth? How does a country like Aldovia exist where they speak proper Queen's English
Right.
in the middle of Central Europe, but they're bordered by their neighbors who are like an Asian country, but also in Central Europe?
But forget all that. It seems like the real question on everyone's mind is, where is Aldovia? So you know what? Let's just settle this once and for all. Aldovia is
Nobody watching this is questioning any of
Yeah.
these things. We need to make sure that as Earthlings, no one is offended by anything that's in this movie because it's Netflix and everyone is going to love it. Everyone's going to watch it. So we made up a fake. It reminds me of like in the Princess Diaries. Is that a fake country with not Anne Heche? I'm sorry. Anne Hathaway?
Hathaway, yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
Is that a fake
yeah,
country
I'm
too?
sure.
Because that's what this reminds me of.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit.
It's on the second one, so that's why I'm doing this.
Well,
Because
the
it's
first
actually-
one's on.
The first one's actually
The
on
first
after
one.
watching the third one.
Yeah.
It threatened us and said we're going to play the first one, so now it's playing. So that's why we keep looking at this
We
TV
were
screen.
going to watch the second one at first, but it didn't look to be any mischief going on. We watched the trailer for the third one, and it looked to be interesting because something gets stolen.
It looked to be. Well, it looked cheesier. It looked like
It
there was
did.
more like
It
a
did.
uh-oh,
Yeah.
like a drawing room farce or like a mystery or like a
Yeah.
clue or something.
Yeah, that's
like,
why-
someone stole something. We need to find it before
Very
the
whodunit.
call.
Very whodunit.
Yeah, it's sort of
Yeah.
like a whodunit. Yeah.
Which I enjoy whodunit.
She is now pregnant.
She's now queen.
She's queen.
She's the queen of Bulgoviga.
Everybody loves her in Aldovia.
This is a movie world. It's a very like Lifetime movie. Everything about it's Lifetime movie.
Well,
Hallmark movie.
well,
yeah.
More Hallmark than Lifetime because there was no rape in this.
There is no rape.
I knew you were going to work that in sooner or
Yeah.
later.
So the penguins are their allies,
Yeah.
and
They're coming to sign a treaty.
they're coming to sign a treaty. But where is France? Where's England? Where's Germany? If the penguins are their
Closest ally.
closest ally,
For hundreds
how
of
does
years.
how does Aldovia sit
Hundreds
within
of
the
years.
rest of like the European Union?
Since,
I mean, they're on the euro. They say like they
Why
owe.
did you turn to me?
I don't know, but they owe the penguins.
Pangolinian, right?
I don't know what they're called. They owe the penguins like 100 million euros.
Just call them Borgs.
But if they're on the euro, should they be part of the European Union? In which case they would have ties with the rest of Europe.
Correct.
I don't know.
Well, they said they were like $1 billion in debt.
Right. I mean, that's why this movie made me mad. It makes no sense.
It turns out that the little girl, the sister, finds out about a curse that the scroll had in the past.
If it's not signed, then the firstborn will be cursed.
The baby that's about to be born any day now.
Any day now is going to be cursed.
So we got a timeline. We set up a ticking time.
Which I know. Which
Have
I
we
think.
mentioned anything about her being pregnant?
No, that's what I was going to say. I was like, throughout the whole movie, we kind of noticed like her level of pregnancy kind of kept changing. She would let you know
we should
she's
do the whole review like this and let
she
you
would
know
let
that
you
we're
know
pregnant.
she was pregnant
Right, yeah.
by doing this.
Yeah.
She did get bigger as the movie
She
went
did not
on.
look pregnant
I don't know if I'm ready to be
at all.
Not at first.
Especially when the, what was that picture thing the doctor took? What's it called?
Sonogram or ultrasound? Ultrasound. That's what it's called.
Sonogram.
I don't know.
What the fuck is a family flange?
What the f is a semiflan?
Keep your foot off that blasted sommel flange. What the f is a sommel flange?
Lionel, you've called the Thundercats before.
Shut up, you
Those are really good.
Those
Oh,
are hilarious.
mother.
Yeah.
mother.
So while all these things are happening, there's constant push-ins on people's faces.
Oh god, it's constant.
There's
Very,
so
very,
many push-ins
very.
in this movie.
A lot of push-ins.
Hold, and push in,
Oh.
push in, push in.
Yep.
Hold, push in, push in. Sometimes pull out.
Yeah.
Way,
lot
very
of,
far.
A lot of the
When
shots.
the-
Really wanted to do that.
Yeah.
When the treaty is stolen, they do a push into everybody in the room.
Yes.
They do. They do a real big push in on her.
Yeah, and she gives like a stink eye
Very,
to the
yeah,
camera.
very stinky.
They're constantly trying to give you
An-
set
a
up
hint.
who you think might be.
Right,
the-
Yeah, who's like so you really I did think it was her.
But none of these characters are
I do not.
antagonists in any role.
No, they're
not.
they're not.
So there's really just like kind of empty.
Yeah.
It's like fake drama, really,
Mhm.
and it reminds me of. I mean, I love Downton Abbey, but Downton Abbey has a lot of fake drama,
Right.
and these movies are just full of that. It's just like there's really no one there who can really. There's no bad guys or anything. It's just
No.
like a group of characters, and it's like which one did whatever.
Right. It's not like Clue where every one of them was there for a
yeah,
reason.
and none
Right.
of the stakes. There's no stakes.
There's
Like,
no
there's no
stakes.
murder or anything
No.
like that. It's just who
Nothing.
stole a tree. I mean, I know there's a thing with the treaty or whatever, but
There's
yeah,
kind
but-
of a
yeah.
stake, but it's not really.
you don't take it serious. You
No,
don't take
you're
it
not-
seriously
You're
because
never threatened.
because you're never like I hate that guy and I bet he took it. It's just
Right.
like well he seems mildly agitated sometimes,
Yeah.
so maybe he might have done it or she might have done it, but
Right.
we don't know and we don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah, we don't care.
We're talking about actors and actresses. Jimmy, who's in this that we noticed?
Well, it took a minute, but some of the older matriarchs in the family. One of them is Alice
Krieg.
Alice Krieg,
Yeah.
who I recognized right away. She was in Sleepwalkers. She's the creepy mom in Sleepwalkers.
Yep.
She was the Borg Queen in whatever that Star Trek. I think it was First Contact.
First Contact.
And she did some other things too.
Yeah.
And Sarah Douglas, which she's a lot older, so I didn't recognize her
Yeah.
right away. But that's Ursa,
Ursa.
from Superman
2.
1 and 2,
One and
mostly
two, yeah.
2.
Mostly 2.
Yeah, awesome cat. Because I figured there was nobody in this movie
That's what I was
that I
thinking,
knew
yeah.
at all. And these older actresses, it's like wow, it's good to see them working.
Yeah.
And then these Netflix. Oh, she just fell off a horse.
So they have a baby girl. They name her Ellery, which I thought they said Valerie at first.
Yeah, it was selling Valerie, but the Amber named the child.
Valerie Bert and Ernie. And then I just noted one final note. Like, the movie ends, basically, she's typing on her blog. But her blog is super basic.
It
Like,
really is. It's just like
if you're the queen of a country, hire a professional web designer
Yeah.
or something to design your blog.
all she has like 4 or 5
It's
pictures.
like, yeah, she just went on Squarespace, picked a basic color, and it was like,
Really, as basic as it can be.
It really was,
What is
yeah.
what it needs to be
Yeah.
for Netflix and the people that are going to watch this on Christmas Day.
And then
and that was
ended the movie.
yeah, that was Christmas Prince 3, came out in 2019.
So, grab your wine, cozy up, and get ready to watch Christmas Prince the Royal Baby, only on Netflix.
Let me ask this though. It's always snowing in Aldovia,
Always. Well, it's Christmas. Always.
and New York's only mentioned. Could this movie be taking place in like snow globes? Like like you have a New York snow globe, and then you just have like a regular snow globe with like a castle and little mountain village. and somehow like these characters all just live in a snow globe.
I mean, that's what they want all these movies to feel like for people.
That's what they want.
Yeah.
When they come out, they want you to feel good and walk out of this feeling Christmassy and family and everything. So that's sort of the idea. That
Yeah, they all live in a
take
snow
place
globe.
in this wonderful world where everyone is diverse and everyone's wonderful to each other. There's going to be a happy ending.
Yeah, everybody is super
I can
friendly.
relate. I can relate to her. I'm just like the lead character.
What's the name of this movie?
Christmas
A
Prince.
Christmas for Prince.
Okay, I totally forgot for a second.
Did you say Christmas for Prince?
It's a Christmas for Prince.
Christmas for Prince.
The musician.
Yes, the musician.
Derek, what did you think about the royal wedding for the baby?
I didn't like it, but I just like there's just no reward for anything that happens. There's really no conflict. I was kind of expecting there to be a little bit more conflict. There's a lot of conflict in the first one, because the first one's actually kind of a real movie.
Mm-hmm.
This one it's just like there's no payoff. It's like Mr. Little's the bad guy, but why? And it's like, and even when they say why, it makes no sense. There's just like there's never been any mention that he was some cadet branch of this like.
It's like an afterthought.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, okay, this is why he's doing it. Whatever. Yeah.
It's not like bad enough. It's not so bad that it's really fun to watch.
No.
But it's just fascinating to watch these movies because I know people watch them and just go, oh my gosh, this is real popular. I just kind of scratch my head at it. But
Her breasts are full there.
What?
They were. See?
No, they're not the same size.
We're talking about size. I said full.
Full and size is the same thing.
Yeah, but you said they're not the same size.
Right.
Same size of what?
No, I said they're about the same size as they
Oh.
were in the third movie.
I don't
that
think
we just
so.
watched. Or aren't they supposed to? I'm not gonna say it.
What?
No.
I can't use this part anyway, Derek. So
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say like, aren't they supposed to?
How
be
would I
big?
use this part? I would need to find that shot in this movie.
Yeah, I was like,
And cut to it as Billy's talking, which I would do, but I'm probably not going to.
I was gonna say like, aren't the breasts supposed to be bigger when you're pregnant?
They are.
But then I was like, I don't know.
They are.
So thank you for watching our Christmas Prince video, and with that, I'm gonna go. Let's go out with a Christmas song by Prince.
Turn out the plank, boys! Come here, mother.